Hey, living in Boulder vlog, February 24th, 2020, Monday at 10:26 a.m. So right now I'm waiting for my Montesquieu, my Momsen to stop thinking. I just got really high. Yeah, so I'm fixing. Mom said I kind of did a little bit of a relapse back into my website because yesterday I was gonna take the day off because I was really beat, but I called my mom to be like, oh, too bad we can't go to the gym, because yeah, I think she never called me. But then she's like, oh no, let's go now. So I ended up going back to the gym and I worked out pretty hard for like an hour, but my legs are really sore. Like I still can barely walk around because of the 4 mile run I did day before yesterday. But I think I want to take the day off. Just, I mean, I'm probably still recovering in my upper body anyway. I mean, I'm not sore, but the thing is, what happened was I started working on my what is it? Montesquieu. No, my education page to write. I was just doing just off the top of my head stuff that I'm thinking, and I think I kind of read through a couple paragraphs of it, and but then all of a sudden I remembered this thing that I really want to do with my website, which is linking the books to each other because I have all of the classical history books, philosophy books, and then I have some ones from Enlightenment, like Federalist Papers and Constitution and Montesquieu. And Montesquieu, I was listening to over and over again, and I'm really interested in it. I really like it because he's just always referencing Plato and other writers from like Socrates and classical writers, and I had to go in there and just put a link to everything at time he did it. So I did a control F for Plato, and I think he would mention Plato 52 times in his 1,200 page Spirit of the Lost book that he wrote in 1744. And it was the inspiration to our Constitution. And yeah, so I did a few of those, and it's not that long. Doesn't take that long because I kind of can guess what book it would be in when he says something. If the if the phrase doesn't make it in one of the books, which it never does. But you can just do like a word search for one of the words or just guess, and I did that a couple of times. And then I remembered the book that I actually copied it off of is I can't remember the name of the website, but they had all these little weird signals like daggers and stars and paragraphs and different ones, and I guess meaning different things. But if you click it, a lot of times it'll tell you where they got it, like what chapter. So that helped me. So yeah, I'm moving along. I think I'm on chapter 26. I started working because I was writing for maybe an hour or something, and then I was working on it all the way until like 1:30 in the morning until I crashed. I took my sleeping medication. And um, I so now I'm going to try to finish Plato, and I was doing some other writers too because they were doing the links. I was doing all of the links that they were linking it to. He was mentioning, Livy. So yeah, I'm gonna do, and then I'm just gonna think of like other common philosophers from classical history and make sure that they're all connected, and then do that with another book, um, and yeah, just see how fast I can get through it, or at least do this book. So I think I'm just gonna hang out all day and just get this done. This is the thing I've been wanting to do for a long time, and it's I want to try it also. It's a cool concept. Like when you're reading a book, and then he starts referencing with some other guy. Maybe you want to kind of veer off and listen to what he says, switch gears some. Um, Plato actually said, I should find where he said it, that it's best to study, like balance, like doing in little blocks so you don't get too tired. So yeah, that's a great way to read because these guys reference each other so much that you can, it's like one giant book. It's like the Bible, all these different chapters sewn together and they call it the Bible. It's like the giant history book, history philosophy book that you can link to to the conversation that all of these guys are having with each other, even though they lived hundreds and thousands of years apart. uh, the timeless philosophy hall. So yeah, I can't remember how many hours, but if I were to go all day long today, I think I definitely got to go exercise tomorrow. I mean, I could easily like swim today, if I was, um, if it was more of a priority. But I want to see if I can finish Montesquieu. And I don't want to ride while I do it. My legs are blown today, but yeah, I need concentration to get all these links. There's lots of different ways. The book that I got it from didn't have reference every single reference, so there's lots of different ways I use to try to find where he's talking about, and it's fun. Yeah, so I think I'm gonna get going, and yeah, I'll talk to you tomorrow, and hopefully I finished Montesquieu, um, and yeah, and then I think the next one I'll do is the Federalist Papers. Okay, talk to you tomorrow.